Why is it that sometimes you're already exhausted and are so tired that you don't even want to talk or explain anything? And yet, when someone asks, "Are you okay?" you answer almost instantly, "I'm fine." Why is it that you can keep going? You work, you reply to messages, you get through the day like nothing is wrong. And then, in a quiet moment, something shifts. You suddenly feel empty, not quite sad, not exactly overwhelmed, just disconnected. And why is it that when things actually start to hurt, when you're getting close to your limit, your first instinct isn't to stop, and it isn't to tell someone, but to push it down even harder and make sure you still look normal? Maybe you even tell yourself, "Other people have it worse. I shouldn't feel this way. I just need to get through this." If any of this feels familiar, then today's topic is not about becoming stronger, and it's not just about managing your emotions. We're looking at something deeper, a quiet psychological pattern that allows someone to be falling apart inside and still appear completely fine on the outside. And more importantly, why "I'm fine" is not just something you say, but something your mind has learned to do automatically. You've probably had a moment like this. You're at work. Someone asks you casually, "How have you been?" And without thinking, you answer, "I'm good." Even if you barely slept the night before, your mind keeps replaying unfinished problems, and there's a quiet pressure sitting in your chest. You still show up. You attend meetings. You reply to messages. You get things done. You say what needs to be said. You do what needs to be done. You might even smile when the moment calls for it. From the outside, nothing seems wrong. You're functioning, you're stable. But inside, you already feel exhausted. So what happened? Why did this become your default? In psychology, this is often understood as an adaptive defense. When someone grows up in environments where their emotions aren't responded to, their expression is ignored, or vulnerability feels unsafe, the brain learns something very quickly. It is safer to hide what you feel than to show it. So you begin to adjust. You stop prioritizing how you feel, and instead you prioritize functioning. You stop asking, "How am I doing?" and start asking, "How do I get through today?" Over time, "I'm fine" stops being an answer. It becomes a reflex, something that happens without thought. You're not lying. You just learned very early on that when no one is there to carry it with you, the safest thing to do is to carry it alone, quietly. But here's the problem. What you suppress doesn't actually go away. It just goes quiet. And then it comes back at a different moment. You might recognize this. It's a normal evening. You've finished your day. You're back home. The room is quiet. No one needs anything from you. Nothing urgent is left to do. For the first time all day, you're alone. You lie on your bed or sit on the couch, scrolling through your phone. From the outside, it looks like you're finally relaxed, but then something shifts. The feelings you pushed down earlier start to surface. Slowly, you feel a little irritated, or suddenly strangely tired. Sometimes it doesn't even take much. A message that wasn't answered, a small moment of silence, a passing thought, and your mood drops, not dramatically, but noticeably. This doesn't mean you're overly sensitive, it means those feelings never really left. In psychology, this is known as emotional suppression. When emotions are not processed, not expressed, and not acknowledged, they don't disappear. They change form. They may become constant fatigue, unexpected irritability, or a kind of emptiness you can't quite explain. And over time, something deeper happens. When you keep pushing emotions down, you don't just suppress pain, you begin to lose your ability to feel yourself clearly. You start to wonder, am I actually sad? Or do I just feel nothing? And that's why so many people who seem stable on the outside are simply people who haven't truly felt themselves in a very long time. If you connect everything we've talked about so far, you start to notice something. You thought you were protecting yourself, but in many ways, I'm fine is slowly creating distance between you and everyone else. You've probably experienced this. You're out with friends, at dinner or in a casual conversation. People begin sharing their stress, their struggles, their worries. Someone speaks honestly about what they've been going through, and then it's your turn. You smile lightly and say, "I'm good, nothing much." And just like that, you move the conversation away from yourself. It feels natural, even considerate, like you're not burdening anyone. But what's actually happening is this. You're removing the chance to be understood. In psychology, this is often linked to avoidant coping, when you consistently choose not to express, not to reveal, not to ask for support. Relationships stop deepening. People can get close to you, but they can't really get to know you. Over time, this creates a quiet contradiction. You begin to feel like no one truly understands you, and yet, almost no one has ever had the chance to. You thought you were reducing the risk of rejection or discomfort. But the cost is this. You also close the door to connection, to being seen, to being met, and slowly you become more independent, but also more alone. On the surface, you seem completely fine. But between you and the world, there's now a distance that no one knows how to cross. By now, you may have started to notice something. The words, "I'm fine," were never just a habit. They were something you learned, a way to adapt, a way to keep going when you had no other choice. You used it to protect yourself, to stay functional, to make it through what you had to face. But over time, it also became a way to hide from your own feelings, to keep everything contained, and eventually to keep people at a distance. So the question was never whether you are strong enough. The real question is, have you become so used to saying "I'm fine" that you no longer know what you actually feel? But change doesn't mean you have to become a completely different person. And it doesn't mean you need to open up to everyone. It can start somewhere much smaller. The next time someone asks, "How are you?" pause, just for a second, before you give that automatic answer, and quietly ask yourself, "Am I actually okay?" And if the answer is no, you don't have to explain everything. You don't have to say much. You can simply allow a little more truth into that moment. "I've been a bit tired." It's been a lot lately. Just a little. In psychology, this is closely related to self-awareness. When you begin to notice your inner state, instead of immediately pushing it away, the part of your brain responsible for regulation and integration finally has a chance to engage. You don't need to be perfect, and you don't need to always be okay. Because real stability is not about never breaking down. It's about allowing yourself to not be strong all the time. And when you stop constantly maintaining that version of yourself who is always fine, something shifts. You realize you're not just someone who is getting through life. You're someone who can actually be in it. Because in the end, real strength is not pretending nothing hurts. It's staying connected to yourself even when it does. This is happy psychology. May you understand yourself with more clarity and meet change without losing who you are. See you next time.